Brother, you can hear me, bro?
Yes.
All right. So I was saying that for you to know what's going to happen on the charts, you need to check on the higher time frame, like the daily time frame, weekly time frame, or monthly time frame. They are very, very important when it comes to analyzing. So I'm currently on the monthly time frame, and what I'm seeing here is that the trend for this pair is bullish. So which means buyers are in charge. And remember what I told you guys about following the trend, right? So you need to be looking for only buy opportunity. But mind you, this is monthly time frame. So that means there's probability that the opposite is happening on the lower time frame. Just for the moment, the markets might be selling on the 1 hour, 30 minutes, or 4 hour, or 2 hours time frame. So since we have seen what's happening here, we will we'll check for areas where there will be possible pullback, or there will be possible continuation of the trend. All right. Now, I'll mark out key levels here. So what I'm seeing here is this. I've gotten this is supply zone here. So I'll just mark on it and take it to equal this previous high. So now market is currently resting on this supply zone. So there are chances that it might break out and use this place as liquidity. So what I mean by liquidity is money. Liquidity is money. Like, for instance, let me just show you guys a quick example of what I mean by liquidity. So for instance, if market is consolidating, making series of up and down, buyers and sellers being in charge for the moment, right? Now here will be our support zone, right? Everybody knows that here will be a support zone. Even the market makers, they know that we use here as your support zone. Then here will be your resistance zone, right? Now, this is what I mean by liquidity. Now, since everybody knows that this place is your support zone and this up here is your resistance zone, when the market comes to your support zone, for instance, it might not buy at that particular zone. All right. Sometimes, in some cases, I'm just giving you guys an example of liquidity. In some cases, it might not buy on that zone. So it might do something like this, come down a little bit and take off. Now, the reason why this will happen is simple, right? They know that you have marked these two zones as your support zone, right? Let's say you want it to respect this exact price level. For instance, you want price to respect this exact price level here. And why the market is coming down on the third touch to get to this support zone, then go up, the market makers will not allow that to happen, right? So they are going to use this zone here, this zone here as liquidity, all right? Some people call it manipulation. It happens every time. Some cases, you mark out your supply zone, you mark out your demand zone, and markets will not buy at that exact zone. To just go down or go up a little before buying or selling. So in these cases, we call those things liquidity or market manipulation. Hope you understand. So back on the charts, like I said, markets might use sorry, might use this my red line, might use this week here as liquidity. All right. And from the look of things, I think it's trying to even take it has taken liquidity out already. If you check here, you will see that this candle pierced through the previous week, which is this one here. So it pierced through the previous week, and that means liquidity has taken place. But before we conclude, let's check the weekly time frame. Remember, we'll go from the higher time frame down to the smaller time frame. That's how you analyze to make it easy for you, right? So I'll go to the weekly time frame and see what's happening there. All right, so this is my weekly time frame, and on the look of things, we are having um kind of market structure shifts, right? Market structure shifts. So probably you can just say change of character. Remember what I told you guys about change of character? If market is doing this, up, pull back, up, series of higher high and higher lows, and eventually it comes down than the previous way it used to come down and take out the previous low, all right, or the previous pullback, which is this one. If it does this, just know that market has changed trend. It's no longer higher highs and higher lows. It will not turn to what? To start making series of lower low and lower high, which is for bearish trend. All right, that's what I told you guys. Now, if you look at this place, you see that market is trying to, let's mark this out. Market is trying to take out this previous pullback here. So if it eventually takes out this previous pullback here, then we should see something like this. Remember, I told you guys that on the monthly time frame, we're able to spot the supply zone and liquidity, right? Liquidity, where market will manipulate a lot of traders and start going to this direction. So we'll see something like this. If this weekly, okay, this is daily time frame. Sorry, this is daily time frame. I even thought I was on the weekly time frame. This is daily time frame. So if on the daily time frame, this candlestick closes strong, bearish, below this zone here, that means we'll be seeing something like this, right? We'll be seeing lower low and lower highs happening. So for now, there's no confirmation. We just wait for the closure of this daily time frame, daily candlestick, right? So normally, this is what price was supposed to do. Let me zoom in. If this trend was still bullish, this is what price supposed to do. When this pullback happens, right? When this pullback happens, I seen it, and we're having new high, isn't it? Supposed to give us a new high, but it came here and reversed. What does it mean? Came here and reversed. What does it mean? It's showing weak rejection. It's showing, giving us signs of change of character, giving us signs that can no longer continue going up. It's that simple. There's nothing hard. Yeah. Right. When you see something like this, just like this example, market is giving us series of higher highs and higher lows. Then all of a sudden, it comes and take out the previous pullback. Right? Where's the previous pullback here? This right here is your previous pullback. So when market comes and break out from that previous pullback, which the breakout is here, the breakout here, this red line. Market breaks out from this previous pullback, then goes back a little, then start coming down. That's what is about to happen here. Euro and NZD. So the European currency against the New Zealand dollar. That's the pair here. So we have checked the monthly and the daily time frame. Normally, I'm supposed to check the weekly time frame. Let me check the weekly time frame see what's happening there. All right, the same thing happening. We're having bearish candle. So these are signs of markets to sell, giving us some signs, and you can see some weak rejection, right? There's some weak rejection here, bearish weak rejection here, weak rejection here, and also here. But this is just a new week, so we don't know what's going to happen. But there are chances that this market will go down. Now, this is the candle for this week. So this candle you are seeing here was created yes, yesterday or today, 12 a.m., probably 12 a.m. or 1 a.m. This candle you are seeing here started opened from here down to here. So you can see signs of rejection. If this trend was still bullish, if this trend was still bullish, this weekly candlestick would have been bullish, right? It would have been bullish and it will start going up and take this market up. But from the look of things, the candle is giving us weakness, some rejection, signs that is going to go down. So for now, we are expecting sell. That's just it. And if this sell happens, we'll see it go all the way from up here to this previous order block. So this order block is what? What do we call this kind of zone? Who can remind me? On the higher time frame, you spot a strong zone like this. What do you call it? Who is answering?
Demand zone.
Good. So the demand zone is for buyers, where buyers are in charge. So whenever the market comes to the demand zone, you should expect something like push up to the upside. So before the push up, make sure you confirm. Don't just blindly start buying demand zones. So before anything happens there, make sure you do your confirmation before you see something like this. So for now, let's focus on what? Let's focus on the sell we are looking for. I've gotten confirmation, multiple confirmation. This market might sell. And remember, I told you guys about liquidity. All right. So let's go back to the daily time frame and see what's happening. So imagine that this pair sell from all the way from here, down to this demand zone. That's a lot of money. So even with your smallest lot size, the lowest risk of them all will be bagging a lot of money. Let's say probably $200 on this trade. So if you can get this set up and use good amount of account size and your stop loss is intact, then you should be smiling at the end of this year. Don't have any business with any other trade. Should be even done with the trading for the year. Yes, if you use this opportunity well. But for now, we are not sure what's going to happen. Let's just see that time frame before we conclude. Let's go to the 4-hour time frame. So 4-hour time frame is giving us okay. So what I'm expecting here is market should close below this zone here. Let me put it here. Remember, this pullback has not been broken properly. This is not a strong breakout. This previous pullback here, remember this was a pullback, right? To the upside. Now this previous pullback here that stopped here has not been broken properly. This is the candle that is supposed to break it. This candle here. It has broken it, but there is no confirmation yet. This is where you need patience, right? So what will make me start selling this pair is if on the daily time frame, which is today, right? If this candle right here, closes bearish, then that will be a good confirmation that the market is going to sell. So for now, nothing will be done. So let's go back to the 4 hour time frame. Okay. This is looking like a pullback. Remember, in every breakout, there must be a pullback, right? And this kind of giving us this pullback vibe to this to this zone. Yeah, I seen it. This was a zone. If you mark it properly, you see that markets. Let me show you guys something. You see that markets came here and bought. So that makes here a zone. This makes a support zone. And by the look of things, markets came here and broke it to the downside. So like we used to say, in every breakout there must be a pullback, isn't it? So that means this candlestick, this buy candle here that's going up, is giving us signs. It might serve as a pullback to get to this zone, then start going down. So for now, let's just keep looking. Just monitor the chart and see what happens. Just see what happens. All right. What next? What next? What next? We'll go to after the 4 hour, you go to the 2 hour time frame. This 2 hour time frame is not really that necessary, but let's check and see. All right. So the 2 hour time frame, we are seeing a bearish candle closing here with a weak rejection. Then the next one was bullish. The next one was bullish. Let's go to the 1 hour time frame. Zoom out and see properly. Take this one out. So my focus is here, still here. Are we needing this? Needing this. So in case market comes here, in case price comes here and respects this previous, remember now this support zone has turned towards resistance. It's that simple. So if market comes here and respect this zone, that means I'll be taking my sell from here down to now I'll be looking for targets where I'll be closing out from. This is a valid zone, but that doesn't mean the sell will end there. Does not mean the sell will end there. This zone is just a minor, I will call it a minor demand zone because it's not really that strong. Now, if you take a look, if you go to the high time frame, you see that we already marked our major demand zone, which is down here, which is this one. All right. And any other zone you see, any other zone you see here, is just a minor demand zone, which does not mean that if market gets to any of these zones, it's going to start going up. Okay. So just have it in mind that it's just a minor demand zone. That's why you need the higher time frame. So you have seen that the higher time frame has given me a valid, strong demand zone where probably I'll be taking my target from. And also it has given me a clarity where the market was heading to previously on the higher time frame. It was bullish. But when we came to the smaller time frame, like when we come to the minor time frame, like the daily time frame, 4 hour time frame, and 2 hours, it was giving us a bearish confirmation. Right? It was giving us change of trend kind of vibe. Even from the weekly time frame, it was giving us change of trend. The market is about to sell. So that's one of the reasons you should check your daily time frame, your higher time frame, right, before making your decision. So now we're on the 1 hour time frame. I'll go to the 30 minutes time frame and see what's happening. Same thing here. Same thing here. If market comes to this zone and it gives me confirmation with the what's it called with the candlestick confirmation. Every time I keep saying that I'm going to send the candlestick PDF to you guys. I think after this class I will send it over. So the candlestick it gives me a clear and bearish candlestick confirmation. I'll I'll sell this here all the way from here. Let's see what the target will give us. So if it comes here and gives us confirmation, I'll sell from here. I'll tighten my stop loss. This stop loss is too big. If you use the stop loss, you wipe the whole of your account. I'm going to reduce it somewhere here. It's okay. In case of incasity. So target is down here. This is a nice setup. Clean setup. Right. It's a clean setup. If it happens, then that's a good one. That's a good win. With the right lot size. Remember, lot size is the amount of money you're entering the market with. So let me go to the 15 minutes. Like that. That's how you go down. You'll be seeing everything clear. All right. Also signs of bearish confirmation. That's what I've been seeing. So I think this breakout is valid. It's okay. It's okay. Now you have seen that from when I was on the 4 hour time frame, it was not giving me, clear sign that this breakout is valid. I mean, this breakout here, these breakouts, all right, not giving me sign that it was valid. It was was not showing clear. But when I come to this lower time frame, it was giving me now I can see it clearly that this zone has been violated, so it's no longer valid. This is where it stopped, and this is where it stopped, right? And this is where price has come down to. So that means this previous pullback, has been violated, and there's a market structure shift going on here, or you can say change of character going on here. But now we need confirmation to join this trend. So what we should be looking for is to join this trend. Confirmation to join this trend. That's what we should be looking for. And like I said, okay, nothing yet until let's say it gets to this zone, then we can use it. So probably I can just use here as my liquidity. I seeing what I'm seeing. Market is trying to giving us signs of selling. Right now, this is where the impatient traders make their first move and probably lose the trade. Right? I want you
Please, I cannot see the screen. I don't know if it's my network or if it is yours.
if someone can see the screen, that means it's from your network.
Yes, I
Okay.
can. I can see it.
All right, just go in, log out and log in again. Probably you can see it. Somewhere, somewhere.
Yeah.
Hope you're understanding everything.
Yes. Yes, I am.
All right, sharp, sharp, sharp. So for how long have you not been seeing this screen? Can you see it now? Are you there?
Yes, I can see it.
For how long have you not been seeing the screen?
Like before I talked, like maybe like 1 minute.
Okay, okay. At least it was not
Yes.
long, Abby. you understood what I was saying about change of character and the
What
rest
did
of
you
it.
say?
I said at least you understood what I was saying previously, right?
Yes, yes.
So this is where I am now. Now, um, this is the 15 minutes time frame, and remember we are waiting for a pullback back to the previous support zone, which is here, right? And currently market has not touched there, and but it's giving us bearish candlestick. Look, giving us bearish candlestick here, and kind of a sign to sell. But this is a trap, all right? This is a trap for the impatient traders. You always have two victims in the market: the patient trader, the impatient trader. Now, what they will get at the end, the result they will get at the end is different. The impatient trader will get the bad result, which is losing, while the patient trader will get the good result, which is winning. All right. Imagine taking yourself from here and now market is still going up. So what I'll do here is to use this zone here, or this consolidation here, this minor consolidation here. I'll use it as my liquidity. So if market crosses this red line, if it crosses this red line and comes here and comes here, let's say something like this, comes here, then probably I'll be selling off from here. But that will be in the midnight. So that means I have to be awake for this trade to play out for me to join this trade. This trade. All right. Hope everything's making sense. I don't want to make it hard for you guys to understand. I want everything to be easy. I don't want it to be hard. So let's see what happens. If at the end of the day this trade plays out, that means we were correct, we were right. Because this first trading of a thing is a game of probability, right? You're just you know checking. Nothing is sure here. Nothing is sure. That's why you need knowledge. That's why you're learning. That's why you're getting information about the market. So at least you are 90% ahead of other people that don't even have any knowledge at all about the market. But it still remains a game of probability. It's under probability. Nothing is 100% sure here. All right. So far, any question? I don't want to talk much. I don't want to talk much. Any question? Any question? Any question? Are you guys here?
Yes. No question. No question on my mind.
Yeah, what is your question?
I said no question. No
Okay, okay,
question.
okay. Okay, no question. That was good. At least I should understood clearly. How about you, Corey? Any question?
No.
No, too.
Yes.
Ah, how can the both of you understand me clearly? No, no misunderstanding.
Yes.
It's all right. So I'll be dropping the candlestick in your DMs. I'll drop it, then you guys should go through it. It's very important. The candlestick will help you to make decisions. That's that's one of the important um aspects of trading. Help you make decisions. For instance, now that the market is trying to give us confirmation, you need the candlestick to finalize your decision before taking this trade. All right. Don't know what to expect here. But with the candlestick, you'll be able to understand, okay, this is a bearish candlestick confirmation. You can now enter this trade. Something like that. All right. So when I drop it, make sure you go through it and give me a feedback when you're done. So that's it. That's it for today. I'll drop the record in the Telegram channel.
All right.
All right. So good night.
Good night.